One thing I want to get back up and running is my vlogs and of what is it? What's it even called? It's called. Oh, I gotta add it in here. It's not even signed in. All right, there we go. We signed back in. Oh man, I lost a subscriber in the past day, in the past month. I haven't posted one in 96 days. That's crazy. I wanna look. They barely get any views, but I wanna just keep them up. You know, it's something that it's pretty easy to maintain. Takes a couple of minutes, you know, and I think it's just a cool extra content to put out there. Especially because I'm not putting out a ton of content as much as I used to on my main channel. This way, this is extra content that if people want to watch, they have options. It's just making myself available online. Think of putting out content as almost very similar to store business hours in the sense that, you know, if you want to go shopping, you can only go shopping when the store is available. But if the store's closed, you can't go there. And it's kind of similar with putting out content. Like if you only put out one piece of content a day, well then that's only like the store being open for 1 hour out of the day. But what if you want to be there more often and you want to go to the store several times throughout the day? Maybe it's like Starbucks and you want several coffees. You want one at 6 a.m., you want one at noon, and you want one at 5 p.m. Well, if they were only open 1 hour in the day, you'd only be able to get coffee at that 1 hour, right? Or it's almost like having different varieties of coffee at the store. You know, like what if they have a light roast? Well, I don't particularly like light roasts, so if they only had light roasts, I wouldn't buy their coffee. But because they have a variety on very different options, you can choose, right? So it's kind of similar to putting out, you know, content on several different platforms as much as you can, because then you can just give people options to come back. All right, so let's go in here. My 12 terabyte hard drive. Find the vlogs. Where is vlog? Here we go. And we're just gonna upload a bunch, like from random dates. I like scattering them around. So let's see. Let's do a year ago, I guess. Here we go. Finals. Boom. Look at that. Let's do this one. I should date them. Okay. All right, we got these. Bringing them on. Boom. All right, there we go. All right, so I just uploaded 49 of them. So hopefully that'll keep me good for a while. So now let me reach out to my employer and ask him to schedule those tomorrow. Next, I want to get my podcast back and running. I haven't posted in quite a while, but I still get some listeners, which is kind of cool. So like, we got to get that back and running. I've had a lot of new podcasts or not new episodes, which is kind of cool. Well, that's interesting. I posted 728 minutes of content in 2022. It's more than 81% of other creators. Come on, baby. So look at this. I've gotten 1,000 plays on my podcast. Like, that's pretty sick, man. Like, and I haven't oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, look at this. This is 10 plays a day. Like, or this is, you know, one. Like, it's not a ton, but like, it's still something, you know. But I haven't posted in, oh my gosh, I don't even know the last time I posted. Oh my gosh, these are all drafts. Last time I posted was April. Oh my gosh. The crazy part is I'm still getting plays even though I haven't posted since April. So now imagine if I like kept up with it. You know, that's 7 months of content that I could have been doing, and I haven't. I've totally dropped the ball. But now, like, come on, like, if I get back on this will be good. It's just more content. Get yourself out there. So why all this talk of extra content this morning? Well, the answer is very simple. I realized that I've been feeling for the past couple of weeks that I've been kind of just floundering around like a fish, just a fish out of water, floundering around, being like getting stuff done, but kind of not really having a plan. And I was thinking last night, I was like, you know, I really need to make a plan so that I can effectively go out and create and every day, rather than just kind of floundering around and figuring out, okay, what am I going to do today? No, like have a plan of, these are the things that I really want to focus on. These are the things I really want to do musically, creatively, business-wise, and really go and get them done. Have a plan of action rather than kind of debating like if you don't plan, what's that classic saying that goes like, if you don't plan, failure to plan is planning to fail, or something like that. But it's the truth, and it's like I really want to be more diligent. So I sat down this morning for maybe 20-30 minutes and I went through a bunch of my notes. I keep a lot of notes of ideas that I have for videos and stuff, and a bunch of my notes, and I then consolidated a lot of them of like, okay, what are some ideas of content that I can create? So then I created a list of that, and now I have a general idea of things that I can work towards video-wise. Now, what else can I do? I want to work on music every day. I need to get the new podcast up and running, the business one that I want to do. Like, so it's just having a plan for every day rather than just being like, okay, what am I going to do today? Like, really effectively making the most out of every day. Ooh, you know what? We gotta get my podcast on the Amazon podcast. Let's see. Connect, sign in. All right, let's add the Jacob Restituto podcast to Amazon. Yes, this is my podcast. Beautiful. You're all set. I'll be on Amazon in the next 24 hours. Now let's get it on iHeartRadio. Add it to that. Perfect. Submit to these. Submit podcast. And now iHeartRadio, Jacob Restituto podcast is on there. Side note, did you know that I have a Discord? Join my Discord. If you're interested in Discord, consider joining it. One of my big goals for this year is I'd really want to be more community involved. I was very community involved last year, but then when I started focusing on a lot of my own music and stopped posting as many reactions, I kind of lost the community, especially during the concert season. I was so overwhelmed with that concert that I kind of dropped the ball, and I'd really like to pick it back up. So that being said, I really want to be more community friendly, like just build the community, you know? So I have this cool idea of taking some of the voice memos that I have of previous songs and showing the voice memo version, like the first iteration of the idea, and then the final version of the song. But I don't know how to best communicate that in video. So I'm gonna go to YouTube really quick and see if I could find some examples, like, I don't know, like Taylor Swift voice memos, or, you know, like just seeing how she might have done it. Or anybody, for example. Time to open up Logic and work on some music, baby. Let's go. The important part of my job. Most important part. Alright, I want to record some synth. So let's turn this guy on. Got the mini log tuning up. Gotta unplug this over here. Ugh. Guess it turned on. Just added some piano, so check this out. Listen to this guy. Then a second piano comes in here. Whole thing together. Ooh, do you hear that? Listen to that. In the rain.
Yep, it is raining out for sure.
Take a listen to the track we were just working on. So it's funny, I personally really do not enjoy driving at all, ever. But I enjoy it a little bit more when I have songs that I'm able to write, because then I don't feel like it's a waste of time, because I can pull up the song and try to write while I'm driving. It's like a dual utilization, if that makes sense. Let's take a listen. Sounds pretty cool so far. Drum 3, 4. That bass sounds ridiculous. Brady's vocal bass sounds insane.